Revival from I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread.
Oh, don't be so silly, said the giant's wife. It's just the smell of your last meal. She brought him his supper, and he didn't use a knife and he didn't use a fork. He just poured it into his mouth.
He said, wife, bring me my hen.
A hen? Thought Jack. I wonder what this is going to be. She brought out a hen, and it didn't look any different to any other hen. But when the giant looked at it and went,
Hen, lay me an egg.
It went, and it laid a beautiful, round, shining, golden egg, and Jack smiled. Oh, what I couldn't do with a hen like that. The giant said again,
Hen, lay me an egg.
And he fell fast asleep as the hen laid another beautiful golden egg. Jack crept out, grabbed hold of the hen by its feet and its beak so it couldn't make a noise, slung it over his back, and he ran and he ran and he ran as fast as he could, and he climbed and he climbed and he climbed and he climbed. And when he got down to the bottom of the beanstalk, his mother was there and said, Jack, what you got there? Just looks like an old hen, that does. Watch this, mother. Hen, lay me an egg. And sure enough, the hen went, and it laid a beautiful, round, shining, golden egg.
Oh, you're a clever boy, you are.
And Jack could have lived very well with the coins and the golden eggs, but he was very curious. And he climbed and he climbed and he climbed and he climbed. And he walked and he walked and he walked till he came to the castle. But this time he put on a disguise, a hat and a cloak and a scarf about his neck. And when he knocked upon the door of the castle, it creaked open yet again. There stood the giant's wife. She saw him there. Oh, please let me come in. For he changed his voice. Oh, please let me come in. I'm not going to let you in. Every time I let little boys inside of this place, they steal things. Please let me come in. And she did let him come in, and he didn't get a chance to even sit down. For soon as he was there by the side of the table, they heard thump, thump, thump upon the floor, and Jack, without being told or shown, went and hid in the oven, and the giant's wife thought that this was very strange. But just in time, the door creaked open, and there was the giant with his dirty, green, greasy hair and his filthy beard. He sniffed the air and went,
Revival from I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread.
Oh, don't be so daft, said the giant's wife. Go and sit down. Well, this time, when the giant was brought his food, he didn't use his hands or his fingers. He just picked up the plate. And it all dripped down on his clothes, and he yelled at his wife,
Wife, bring me my harp.
A harp? Thought Jack. I wonder what this is. The harp was brought. It had a beautiful golden face that was lined all with diamonds, fine clothes that were made out of silver, and there it was, and the giant, with his terrible voice, said, Harp, sing for me. It started to play, and the beautiful song that it sang was so sweet upon the ear, and the giant fell fast asleep. The harp was still singing. Jack crept out of the oven, grabbed hold of the harp, and as soon as he did, the harp started to scream, Master! Master! Jack is stealing me! The giant woke up, and he was not pleased. He grabbed a great sword and threw another to Jack, and they fought in that place with Jack with the harp on his back. And the giant knocked the sword right out of Jack's hand. It went up in the air and stuck in the wall, but Jack had the harp on its back, and still it screamed, "Master! Master! Jack is stealing me!" And he ran, and the giant was behind him. Thump, thump, thump on the ground, and he ran till he came to the beanstalk, and he climbed, and now he could feel the hot breath of the giant behind him. And Jack yelled to his mother, "Mother, bring me an axe!" And the giant was getting closer, and still he could feel his breath upon the back of his neck, and the harp was screaming, "Master, master!" Jack's mother brought him an axe, and he took the axe, and he chopped, through the beanstalk. The beanstalk came down with the giant as well, and landed on the ground with a great big crash. And that was the end of the giant. And from that time, people would travel to see the hen that could lay golden eggs, and listen to the harp that could sing for itself. And Jack and his mother, they lived happily ever